please, please.
No.
We from America, like, gays are like,
Easy.
Okay.
The people are listening. These days, if you are not careful, you are walking in town. No? Shatta Wale say you are one of us. Charlie, how you doing, my brother?
Man, thanks, man. I'm so happy, man. Like everybody, this is my managers really there around me.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie, like I miss them.
Oh.
Make me there. Don't say Charlie.
Which one? Which one is your man? They have cast monkey.
They have. I can't even say it today. I'm in shy. Yo,
So wait, how did you manage to come by that name, Half Caste Monkey? This fine tall man.
Sometimes I Charlie. I said my comedy life ain't no good. I just take Charlie picture away. He continues just a picture away where some. They cap there. I watch I want to see. The guy is trying to, but I don't know which was on this one there. So after the monkey, that boy went to Wonderland.
Shots fired.
Yes.
Megway,
GQ.
you're sitting next to Shatta Wale.
Charlie, full house.
I have a problem. You see, the man sitting to Shatta Wale's left is another madman. That's Kwame Rasta. I don't know how we managed to put them on that side. So it looks like this side of the auditorium has mad people.
Yeah.
Shatta Wale and Rasta, and this side has sensible people.
Lefties and righties.
No wonder. But before we start this conversation, in fact, I have one important question. And that question I'm going to ask with music. The first is how Shatta Wale started from here.
Yes.
So between Bandana from Ghana and Shatta City, where were you and what were you doing?
Well, basically, I keep telling everybody that I was just, studying music, engineering, producing, mastering, but I was in Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon,
Sakaman. Yeah.
Hey, what were you doing there?
That was my first place I rented. So, some small ghetto. So me alone did there so for 6 years, 7 years, I would say I was always in a room because I know if you go out. Because then Bandana from Ghana make too much popularity. Sometimes if you go out every day, you don't get car. That kind of thing. So those things were eating me up. So I couldn't even step out anymore. So I was in a room for 6, 7 years, trying to master the craft. Because that time too, if I go studio and I go record again, the Bandana from Ghana feeling goes. So songs they come again like that, and with the whole little problems we have with the industry too, by maybe they don't pay me and I go fight it. So I say, Charlie, right now the thing makes some way right. So right now for day room. So I was in the room for 6 to 7 years out there.
In a room?
Yeah, in the room. I wasn't going out. I didn't go in no parties, no nothing. No shows. I was just in the room.
So how are you surviving financially?
Shout out to some of my girls where they did and someone where they buy me fried rice, summer kiss, and so those people know summer kiss and some few friends, that came to me to support. Sometimes they buy food, come house, because no bank accounts, no parents, nobody. It was just, by luck. Then maybe the house too. I just from my Nigerians where me and them did the house there, be compound house. So when they cook sometimes they give me small milk, So it was stressful for me though.
I don't know if you also heard some of the rumors when you came out with
Yeah.
Shatta City was big. People said you had gone to some juju man, you had been to Benin. Did you hear any of those rumors?
Yeah. My dad even asked me like that. After everything, he was like, "Is it true?" Because somebody called my dad and told my dad, I swallowed Quran, you know, and I understood where the people were coming from because that was the time that I met a team that we started creating Shatta movement, and all those boys were from like the Zongos, so people were spreading rumors that they make us swallow Quran, so that why when I sing, everybody did like people. Thank you. New Testament. New Testament said, how big is New Testament? Is it up? Is it up? No, because people were saying that, but I believe in one thing, and that's what I always tell people say. I feel say my closeness to God is what makes it look like weird. It makes it look like how we did do them, but I didn't do none of those things. Like we're just working and working and working. So I found a team that we created Shatta movement, and the music started coming because all those people I got that time, were boys where they make money on the streets, where they were trying to also push the career. So then they support. So that thing gave me a little encouragement. So right now money comes more. Right now the feature up. My boy Dre did those days. If you buy me trainer up and down chains, so I feel say okay, I'll be cool small. So that's when the vibe started coming more. Like I started getting motivation to create more, and that's how come Shatta City even came out.
So which events launched your comeback?
Okay, I would say Base Hours. I remember those times when Bulldog, Sadiq, I think before Base Awards, we did we did a 30 minutes before Base Awards, right?
Yeah, we did the Nima one.
Nima one, yeah. So I think it was that time that Sadiq and Bulldog and everybody started like giving me some space to really like conquer the industry very well. So I think Base Awards really made people aware of so Shatta, you get music like this, and that was when even the name changed more from the brand bandana to Shatta Wale. Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah. Very, very, very interesting.
George was at that stadium show.
Oh no, I mean I've been there. Just that he himself he didn't know.
Wow.
yeah.
Then you are being a supporter.
You have no idea.
Not the boxer shot.
You have no idea. Because when he came back, the closest encounter he had with me was in Kufuridia at the VGMA nominees jam.
Yeah.
Yes. That was our first close encounter. And then we went to fight at the main event.
Before the other fight.
Before the other fight.
Or maybe I for just 10 boxer.
No, they'll beat you. It's okay. Unless you get other people to fight for you.
Oh, Samini will fight for me.
You go swallow.
Who?
Oh, Samini, my brother, he'll fight for me.
Samini is not a boxer.
Oh, why so if I this way I see him for time, so that if he guys, hey, this guy if he punch me right now,
we can talk to Macho Rapper on your behalf.
Hey,
Hey,
Macho Rapper.
Yeah.
Macho Rapper. Himself, Samini go beat him. Shouts to Samini, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, how's Majesty?
He's good. It's just been long since I saw him though, but he's good. I see him on the internet and everything.
If you had the power to determine what he would be in future, what would you choose for him?
I can't go that way because me and my father fight, so much about my music career and stuff. So I would rather love him to, show me some, traits, or maybe some, things where I go physically say, no, Majesty maybe won't play football, he won't do music, then I'll follow that process with him.
What have you seen so far when you look at him?
Okay, so far I've seen Majesty to be, a brilliant boy, because from in kiddie time, I remember when he chopped like 3 years. One time he can't stand my car in front, and you see that that shell he did, and column shell, columns on it. I said, now I forget. I said, what you call it? So I Google where I see the name. I say, oh my son, maybe go be mechanical. Because he know cars, like they call the names what we call now, they call them real. And I wonder how 3-year-old boy, which dictionary we go look inside. But the mom is also intelligent. So and I feel, that connection with me, joined together and made him like, build his mind like that. And I believe His Majesty go be, somebody great, but I know we got to determine that thing. But she say maybe it could be somebody where he could do something great.
The mother is also very intelligent. I've watched your interviews and listened. It looks like you give Michi a lot of respect and shout and honor. You're still in love with the girl?
Not in love, but I love her, intelligent side of, life, 'cause Michelle be sweet.
You
girl.
see the way you tone down. Shatta Wale, you are blushing. You love Mitch.
Why you want to you want to do wedding for me right now? No, because you don't say I love her. Yes, I've been in love with her, but where the thing go catch right now. We had our differences, and she has to do whatever to do to get where he go, and me too. I for do my thing, but I just they admire, as a very smart woman who understands life. It's just that some small misunderstanding will cause this whole mess. But as time to go, I the praise they make me to I survive more, make I help her more. I know say she go really help me. Sometimes she they give me money. But I don't know why as I get money now, one come make I give up. But that's why I keep telling her that she should take all the bad feelings out, so at least we can watch Majesty grow well. Make we just live. Go live as friends. They're America and everywhere we go, people divorce, but if you can pick my kids go playground and stuff. So if she come out those things for inside, I would say we go be like good friends. Once in a while maybe.
Maybe she feels any money pay you give her.
What I mean? If I put my thing for inside, sometimes it fits some way. The thing,
Let's move forward.
that is like Pornhub.
But maybe we carry option you go like pursue.
Which one?
That's right. Oh no, I just try. No, say that around there. Oh, but you get around there.
For you.
Charlie. No, say it be nice job.
Sorry, what are we talking about here?
We are talking about.
He wants to
Why not?
in the porn industry.
No, I beg. Let's move forward.
Okay.
When I was coming to the studio, I drove through South Labadi, and I saw some glass building there.
Yeah.
And some kids were standing by the road saying, Shatta Wale fear no, Shatta Wale fear no. You bought a new house in South Labadi?
Yeah. I'm trying to go into real estate. So basically any money where I get, I try buy a house, maybe some if uncompleted stuff, I buy them, and me now they try move them small. So anytime I see some opportunity like that, I dey just want grab them. Even though I've not gotten like a whole estate, place where I could say this is like Shatta's place. I feel like the practices will make me strong. So sometimes if I see house where it cost like that, I for the do to somebody play show, save money and stuff like that. When they do deposit and stuff. I know they get money like that and pay boom like that, but they try small, and pay.
So how do you manage it? Because you are into real estate, you are into music, but you're also into the transport business.
Yeah, Shaxi, it's a whole lot of job for me, but I have like few people also supporting. For instance, like when I started with Shaxi, I met with Sadiq. He told me, a few things about how we can get it together. He pointedly told me that it wasn't like easy for me to just start like that.
Yeah.
So, and that be the face we did right now. So basically, like I have people. Recently, me and Yusuf go have some meeting for some place about Shaxi.
Let's not say it on there.
I'm just trying to let people know that you are trying for me. So basically, that is what I want to do. I want to do business aside music.
Yeah.
I feel I have that passion for that thing. Like real estate. Ride hailing services. Because the fans I have, they are so close to me that I want them to, benefit from whatever I'm working from. Like I dey make music, yes, all right. I dey make money, but what am I giving out to people? So for instance, if maybe this holidays some fan maybe tell me, so Charlie, you want go chill for maybe South Labadi, I could say, I have a place you could rent, and just feel free, and it's a whole feeling for that. So
let me go back to Shaxi a bit, because it looks like ride-hailing services have become quite common around. There are so many of them. So what is the plan to make Shaxi the go-to ride-hailing service? Because I've seen a few of the cars around, and I was quite impressed. The cars are nice too. So are you the one giving them the cars, or are people coming with their cars like they do with other ride-hailing services? And I mean, why should they forget all the other ride-hailing services and use Shaxi, for instance?
Okay. One thing where I want, tell most of the drivers is that if I say Shaxi, it's not, a whole app way. I do one personally for myself.
Yeah.
One I do one for the drivers, specifically, and the riders to also enjoy it. But most of all, like the drivers, the what are they think about? Because most of the drivers, when they drive this or other, they do all other app stuff. They're my fans, and sometimes when they see me, they complain about the commission. So I think from before COVID came, I started planning that, working on that, and I even when I went to Miami, even it was because of Shaxi. That's why I went to experience like what Uber be like. Cause I don't take Uber for Ghana before.
Yeah.
I don't take any of them for Ghana. So I go really research more into like why the drivers here know they make money and they maybe outside people where they do Uber they make money. And I come realize say no, my system they do for the system. So there's something we also have to do for our system for it to work. So for instance, like Shaxi like this, I did tell everybody it's something which is commission free that subscribe with 20 Ghana city, work for 12 hours, and keep your money.
Wow.
Yeah, so it not be anything where they take anything back from the drivers because most of them they complain about at least when the car spoil, they if you make like 300, 400. But imagine say your shock spoil, 4 shock spoil, 300 Ghana city with shocks. It's not easy in Ghana right now. So you go if you use 300 Ghana city repair your shocks. So basically, I do the Shaxi make you really support the drivers. Yeah, because I feel say the complaint and the stress in the country. If you put everything for government, you understand me? So I sat down well to decide this with my app developers, and they were so good to get me these results, and it's doing good. Every week if you see like at least maybe 10, 12 drivers, sometimes 18 drivers, sometimes they come down to. But I just want to urge every driver out there say this is something where you go benefit them more. This is something where I know they make money from inside. Because if you go put 20 Ghana city and work for 12 hours, and you work where they collect you commission for maybe 65 Ghana city or 70 Ghana city. This is, a job or though, even though it's not NDC.
Sadiq is happy. Sadiq is happy.
Good.
Sadiq is smiling.
I know, but NDC a job or though. NDC they say a job or though. Yes, so.
Well, with that, he's seen it coming.
Yeah.
You want to join the training?
you know me, Mama is my dad, so anyway.
So you want make it come back, eh?
Oh no, the way they put it, okay, at least we'll give Mama one more chance again.
So Mama for come.
I ain't for come.
Charlie, blogger headline. Charlie endorses Mama's come back.
Hey, Charlie gonna put me on the spot. No, because you see, I can say something. Maybe let me just deviate from Shaxi a bit. Mama, when he was in power, was doing everything for every youth to survive. I was getting opportunities from the presidency. For instance, like the chief of staff, Julius Debra, was always giving me stuff, as an artist. He respected me as an artist. I believe he wasn't only dealing with me, he was dealing with VIP, a whole lot of artists, and they get that for this current government inside. It's like...
Maybe other musicians are getting, but not you.
Oh, I wouldn't say maybe other musicians are getting, but we know they see them.
Well, you have a point.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Which means we give more opportunity to the creators.
Yeah, you understand me? So basically, sometimes if we just look at that side of, wanna life to say, Charlie.
You've missed Sadiq's day.
But
Rasta, is it? Rasta, push your microphone up.
I think that
Yeah.
Shatta, I can only applaud his confession, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't remember him getting some stuffs from the chief of staff and President Mahama, and he hosted a press conference to let us in that he's just gone to the presidency and he's been given a dime or a nickel. He never did that.
Yeah.
So how do you expect those who did they collect today make they come tell you?
that was I talk say it be everybody and the way it won't be. You understand me? Because me like this, for instance, I've been to Akufado's office for him to give me a plaque.
Yeah.
And I love that.
That one everybody see him. You know, we say you keep him for your head.
Everybody see him, but that was what he wanted people to see.
To see. Okay.
You see, what Mahama was doing for some of us was, like let me just put it straight. Like I was doing a back to school project.
Yeah.
Which was my project. Anytime I go to like villages, schools, I give exercise books, stationaries, and stuff like that. And I spoke to, one of them in government, and they
Pastor, this one.
passed.
Okay.
You know, and they took me to one office to the other, and before we realized, like, they were supporting
support.
the project.
But point is Rasta. I mean, His Excellency John Ranama has always had something for the creators. In the creative industry.
Not
So-
a campaign
so-
platform.
so-
It's okay. It's okay. No, it's
Yeah.
okay, gentlemen.
Oh.
We are talking to Shatta Wale. Shatta, let's
No,
move forward.
that one-
The politicians. But Shatta, have you ever thought of entering politics? Samina wants to go into politics. You know that. Have you ever thought of entering politics?
I heard, and that's good, you know, because I believe say politics no be for one man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Here we can understand I'm saying for one man.
Yeah.
You understand me? So anybody can go into politics when you have the right qualifications. You know, that's what I believe. So me like this, I know one because already some of the people in power tag me like I feel say I be too powerful, and I don't see myself like that. I just see myself that it be people with it, they love the message that they send across. You know, so if I come out like that to say I want to be in politics, people might feel like okay, so baby, I'm man for a bed now, you know. I believe I would go into politics when the time is right.
It's
Like
right.
the way Samini wants to let us know that yes, he wants to go into politics.
Are you gonna support him?
Oh, full support.
Samini for president.
Oh no, come on. If Samini your president like that, maybe they could give maybe minister of tourism or something.
Hey, Wale for minister of tourism.
It could be bad.
Allah. Kwensa neighbor again.
Like every global concert, if me I go the artist.
So you want Michael Krokumachi rules?
I'm going to get in place. So if Samini to come, I will get my place.
If you will call the artist there,
me I'll call the artist.
and you will make sure Shatta Wale is there.
I'll make sure that one is there. By all means.
What, do you feel bad that they didn't invite you for the global citizen thing?
Oh,
Does
no,
it affect you in any way?
I didn't feel bad at all. It was just that, you know, I felt, you know, everybody in the country, you know, really slept, you know, on Shatta Wale, you know, including the president. You understand me? In our talk, say, Mama, who asked, is Shatta on it? Nana knows me personally. You understand me? So if you are doing something like that and I'm your son, you should even ask, is my son on board? Stone Boy is your son, Tusakore is your son. All your children are there. The one that you like most is not there. Nana, why? You know, like I feel bad to say, but if president go there, because the president is my guy. You know, if somebody way into you know the problems we are the tell them and things. I mean, I tell them I'm tired. They know they remind me again. So I say, Charlie, make I just do my thing. You know, so basically, I don't know if I feel bad about them, but you know, it make like we just sleep. You know, like maybe some investors will come down and actually say what we get. We go give them bauxite. We go give them say ufuntung, all the raw materials we have, gold and cocoa, everything. Then we leave gold. That's how
you saw it.
You know.
Shatta Wale, be honest with us. Is there really a GOG album? Because it's been 3 years. 3.
Yeah.
Is there really an album, or you're just taking all of us on some ride?
Okay. So this is what I would say. This is where everybody around, you know, should, you know, give me a round of applause, you know, for, you know, keeping people talking for 3 years about GOG. That's a whole marketing strategy. You understand me? Yeah, because if I go keep everybody to talk GOG, people they sleep, somebody they feed dream, somebody they feed come and say, Shatta, you and Rihanna do song. I say, Charlie, I have dream. I say you and this. I say, no, I don't meet them before. You know, people, and it's so beautiful that everyone is talking about it. There is a GOG album, yes. The way we won't push them and I won't get certain things on board. I know if we get them from the first year, you know, so everything just came like, okay, then we have to, you know, fix, you know, strategies, you know, plans, you know, how to make people talk, because we already tell the fans already. And that be what I do constant for 3 years. And everybody keeps asking me for 3 years. And I feel it's so beautiful that when it comes, everybody should embrace it. Yeah, because in the history of Ghana, I don't know which artists were keeping album for 3 years, which people talk about album for 3 years. If you try this thing, you won't play show again in your life.
Interesting. I have another question. You know, I am on a Sadiq, and I happen to be. There's a WhatsApp group.
Okay.
There's a part of some creatives. We're global. There are people from France, people from the US, people from the UK, and last night there was a conversation. Shatta Wale, is Universal buying GOG album?
Maybe now you have to ask
You want to preempt it?
Sadiq.
It's these are some rumors, some things that we've
So why
picked
would
up
you wait for
that there's. Oh, Sadiq, you have an idea about this?
No,
You've
Sadiq is
also
saying
heard.
something because I'm
Sadiq,
talking
what
about
are you
on
saying?
Monday. So why wouldn't you wait for Monday?
Yeah, PMT.
No, I'm asking. I'm just asking because, like I said, I happen to be on an international. There's, it's quite global. It's a global network of broadcasters and stuff like that. And there was a conversation. Yeah, Allah. Yeah.
No.
You know, when Sarkodie said that I wasn't part two. No. Yeah, I wasn't part. Those he was talking to, they know themselves. Yeah. We are international. Yeah, you trimmed that. You
Well,
know.
I would want to find out from Wale if he actually shares that view anyway, from on Sarkodie's view.
Oh no. I want to finish the universal part first.
Oh, that one, John. Let's wait till Monday because you know, say what I want to do. I want to do and make.
Sadiq, no. Sadiq too is international. Sadiq, have you heard anything around that?
I want to wait till Monday. Or we can wait till Monday.
Mercury, have you also heard something around that?
I want to wait till Monday.
Ask my nigga. Ask my nigga.
Rasta, have you heard? Have they brought something like that to the mountain?
We can't see from that height.
Hey, presidential height. That's the presidential height.
So GOG is dropping on Monday.
Yeah,
on Monday,
GOG is dropping on Monday.
a single from the album or the entire album?
Let's wait till Monday.
Charlie, the way if it's Monday, let's have the date because
Yeah.
this Monday can be
This Monday
Monday.
can be
Yeah.
Please,
I want the actual Monday.
the actual Monday. Which Monday are you talking about?
And add 2022.
Eh-heh.
Okay, that Jesus Christ says is coming soon. Let's wait for it. Anyway, and that's part of the marketing strategy too. You get me? Like, sometimes I just want people to understand that I love this career so much that I want us to have fun with it. You get me? Even though we have to make money and everything with it, like I just want us to
Enjoy ourselves.
enjoy ourselves. So
Let me bring the conversation to the panel. Mercury, Sadiq, Rasta, Shatta Wale is in the studio. Over to you guys.
I think I asked my first question
Yeah.
whether he shares what Sarkodie said earlier.
Oh, okay. Regarding the media people who,
Industry,
if you haven't
yeah,
gone
all of that,
international or all
having
that,
conversation,
you
yeah.
don't have the right to tell him to also go international.
Just wanted to find out what.
Yeah.
what he
I,
thinks
think,
of
I think he made a very good point on that because maybe his delivery and the way he go explain them could be different from the way I go explain them. You understand me? But
Yeah.
I believe that it be some things we had to talk for like months and years. You
Yeah.
know about how sometimes the industry really sees us artists. Sack, Stone, me have been like independent for years. You understand? And we've hustled through like all this music career ourselves. You understand me? With the help of you guys around us. So if he makes a statement like that, I believe that it's one of the like brightest statements that the industry should know and hear, so they can really accept it in good faith. You understand? Because be say basically if I go global before, but like me, I go talk say watch Sarkodie and say no, the work you do, you can't just come on radio and say Sarkodie do is stingy, Sarkodie do is say no. it be nigga alone. You understand me? So I think it really made sense on that.
Okay, that's cool. Mercury.
I want to say big shouts to Shatta. I mean, if you talk about social currency, if you ask me within this enclave, Shatta has got it on the highest, and I want to say congratulations to you,
Thank you,
Shatta. I mean, where we started this from, and you're still here, and it feels like he just came through, and
Yeah, man.
so it's a beautiful thing, and I want to encourage Shatta to start get into things like public speaking, to start inspiring young ones on how to keep it going for such a long time. We're looking for a GOG, that's the order. Like if you look on social media, it's that coin. It's everywhere, so it looks like Monday we're gonna hear some great stuff, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you love it. You love it.
The question is which Monday?
Which
There's soon.
soon Monday.
There's soon Monday. Soon. Jesus Christ is coming soon. People are still waiting. People go to church because they believe Jesus Christ will come soon.
But Charlie, when it comes to coming soon, you see, Shatta, you've got something in common with Jesus. I mean, he died, he resurrected.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, if you come on Monday, then you go there ahead of Christ.
Yeah, so Monday evening I dey rebrand myself. I dey change from Shatta Wale to Jesus.
Shatta Jesus.
Rasta.
Thank you very much. He's been in this house a couple of times. I think over the past 4 or 3 years. Anytime he's been here, it's either I've been forced to proceed on leave. I'm just not
I think you did the last time.
There be the other one. So I feel it's cool to be sitting right next to greatness. I mean, anyhow you look at him, a maverick, a radical. Anyhow you look, I mean, I beg you, the next election go for vote.
I will vote.
Oh, okay. So, I be ex-con. Go prison.
Go prison. Sadi dey talk so. Sadi say I want green. I like Sadi.
Wow, but you know they wear the green for a reason.
Please, help!
So, George, it's cool that we are in this company, and because it is Shatta, because it is Shatta, it is and leading up to GOG, which we've heard so much about. Some of us have sat and gone like, yo, we've seen guest list, track list, I mean, all the build-up materials. So who crowd go there on the album? We
very good question.
You know who and
very
who
good question.
Go there because again, because it be Shatta. Some of us have been in situations where Yakoka Shatta wants him, and the way Accra big, we know if we go here, we forgo hide.
Yeah,
you understand, George. I've lost 2 women. I've lost 2 women because I go talk Shatta in matter.
You lost them how?
They dog me. I make a talk.
Oh, okay. Was it at the same time?
Different areas.
Ah, okay.
So that be 1,000 times 1,000 minus 2 be that.
I beg you, this calculation. So you see, because of this man, my woman give me one is make I no mention Shatta Wale name again. Where I lose guard, go apologize to Shatta and people for comments I made earlier. They dog me, my brother.
Why?
Because the heat way they walk Accra, they walk with soldier.
That's right.
The heat way Shatta and people give me for this my word inside. Anywhere I go past my inboxes and everything, they say, "Hey, Rasta, we go come out to your week."
Shatta movement.
See, so listen, there's this incident where my friend lost his father, so I had to write the tribute.
Yeah.
But he's abroad, so I had to work with his sister who lives here. I see the woman with my eye, or I forget the tribute where we start one at things. Not knowing one of her staunchest and like
biggest
one of the persons that she doesn't want to hear of when it comes to Shatta Wale, because this person is always
against Shatta Wale
and against Shatta Wale was me. We both didn't know until it was too late. So after I've been into the situation a couple of times, and then one day she asked what I do, I said I was a farmer. So it was okay until she found out that it was Kwame Rasta. Never heard from her again. The girl dogged me because she says since we should follow this every day they pass Shatta Wale, every waiting Shatta do me. So if me be the Kwame Rasta,
and
yeah, that's how powerful this gentleman is. So
very.
GOG album, I'm not looking forward to it this Monday anyway. I've been for far too long to believe say there's soon be this one. So whenever I go come, you go enjoy him.
No, but GOG will come like it should come. It's just that sometimes, but they tell people, even my fans, sometimes if you go write some features and things that they tell them to delete it, because we don't have to put people like make them get like high expectation and stuff like that. It be work where they do, you understand? And people love the work, and I believe I'm going now from the Shatta City days to another world, and this time the world changed.
Do you think that puts a lot of pressure on you? Do you think that the massive expectation that it creates will put a lot of pressure on you? Are you under pressure?
No, not at all. That's why I've been able to wait. Like, myself, I won't like wait for another year again. But You know, sometimes if I meet people way they know my fans, they say, "Oh, when do the GOG come out?" You know, I feel like, oh.
But if you don't release it, aren't you also concerned that you may lose market share?
Yeah, so that is also like that business side that I think about, you know. So I for putting more promotional works, you know. That's why every time, you know, I release something, I give them mixtapes, you know, I do videos, documentaries, you know, for them to just know that, you know, I'm working on it. Because if I say I go release some way, I know they interact with them, I know they put out anything, they go feel that not be serious. You know, that's what I'm saying. Any artist that will do this and won't do it well will lose a whole lot of fans, you know. But with even this GOG, if we do like the Freedom Wave concert at the stadium and see the turn up, you know. So I believe like the fans know that I'm respecting them with whatever I'm saying. It's just that some of them understand, say, Charlie, the thing no easy, you know. And recently, even when I went to Good Evening Ghana and I was talking about distribution and stuff like that, a whole lot of fans came to inbox me and they were like, okay, so now they understand, say, it be me alone, you know, and it's us alone, independent artists, you know, easy for you to do a whole lot of things, but they are proud of what I've done so far. So I believe, you know, they will have patience for me this time. That's why I feel this is the right time for me to drop. Because if I give it 4 or 5 years, unless I go do carpentry.
Do you agree with the people that have said that after your Beyonce collaboration, you probably should have been at the point where other African talent are?
Yeah.
But you've not been able. Do you agree with that assertion that you should have been there and you should have done something? There was a certain situation. Do you agree with them?
Like most stuff, like it was just that they didn't also understand at that point that somebody like Burna Boy, who was on the album, had a label or distribution company behind him.
Atlantic.
Yes, you know, Wizkid had the same thing. Almost all the artists, Mr. Easy was on the album, I think, had, you know, the Yemi Alade, you know, all of them, like, they had like labels, but I was the only independent artist.
But Bulldog felt that you were in a position to be able to do that even on your own, to build attraction.
But you see, that is why I come in and say, Bulldog knows I'm independent. You know, Bulldog knows we don't have a distribution label. Bulldog knows we don't have that mechanism to move like the way the others are moving.
Yeah. But as somebody that worked with you, he perhaps knew that you had some funds to be able to kickstart the project, to be able to.
And the fans like that, I will go bankrupt.
You know what he's a
I know he's a Shatta Wale fan because you know, like for instance, like that's what I'm saying. The way the Burners and the Whiskies were moving.
But you have to invest in yourself before somebody also.
Yeah, so my investment goes into my
making the music,
my studio, you know, my label, yeah, you know, my team, because that one I know they play with them, but they always try to keep them. You understand me? So,
but the Shatta Wale should be able to attract investment, shouldn't it?
Yes, you know, but
what has made it hard getting that investment in the deal? What is it?
Once again, I'll go back to me not having a label. You know, because me alone no go fee enter Hot 97.
No, you mean you not having an effective management team or label?
Yes, no, because the effective management teams have not have them.
Yeah.
That'd be serious.
Yeah, you know,
because if we are going to do top talent in Ghana, you're going to be one of top 3. And if you admit that you didn't have an effective management team, that's serious.
Yeah, you know, because that's what I'm saying. Sarkodie even doesn't have an effective management team.
He would disagree.
No, he would disagree, but I'll let him also understand that maybe now that maybe they get signed to a few labels, where did he help them and things. But Angel has been with Sarkodie for years.
But he had a Ziki Media.
Yeah, Ziki Media also approached me.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, but the money they were even the money they were for me.
When you say we don't afford you, how do you mean?
No, because I have a whole catalog. You understand? Like, I have a whole catalog that I believe I worked so hard for. So when you want to come in for my Instagram, my Twitter accounts, my YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, I know what they make for me. Promo has tried for me like all these years, you know, because if you get like at least 150,000, 180,000 from me promo.
Dollars or cities?
Ghana City.
Okay.
Ghana City. And those ones we had to change to dollars.
And how much do you get from Gambro?
30,000 for 15 years.
30K cedis
for 15 years. Yeah, 30,000 cedis for 15 years. Wow. So basically, like, yes, I could have done, move my money. That's what I'm saying. You see someone like Sarkodie. Sarkodie should have been bigger than Wizkid.
But and so is you.
No, so but you see what Sarkodie even did.
So is you. You are almost. I mean, you also could have been bigger than Benabo.
Sarkodie, and they put money into in craft in terms of videos and everything to make it perfectly right. But
you don't.
No, but he's still not there.
No, but I'm saying that in the way Sarkodie does investment, you don't. You don't go to that extent.
No, because if Sarkodie they do one and they watch him and the filmmaker.
So your basis for not investing is you look at Sarkodie.
No, they look at him because what did they do? No, he's alone. And he's using his money to do that,
So in your opinion,
business,
every artist needs like a team,
yes,
or an international record label or something behind you to be able to move forward.
That's how it's supposed. That's the English.
But if you also look at it, you would have realized that some would have made an initial investment to build the traction. Because if you build attraction, and that's what they come for. So, for instance,
I think, Sadiq, if you're hearing, the argument is that he's seen people make the investment in themselves.
That's not going anywhere. Because you see me too, I go fit talk say the push where I push.
Yeah.
I met Beyonce's team, and the video, the team was telling me, B likes, she likes this. As they show me the video, I say, what? Wow. Ayo, that I shot at Kolewaku. The guy that even shot is a Nigerian video director. The payment was even back and forth.
That's how you gauge how to do an investment.
Yeah, so that's how I gauge, because I feel like, okay, so it means there are investors also out there that are looking for some originality.
Yeah.
You understand me? Because if I feel do song for street, where you go find Beyonce, you understand me? Then it means I'm also on a certain path, because if you want some Sarkodie in video, especially when Akon even mentioned Sarkodie's name, Sarkodie should have been there, but I could also say he didn't even take advantage of it.
So the fact that Sarkodie couldn't get there is what guides your basis for also not wanting to go the extra mile, because you're thinking
it'd be like when they play Premier League.
But his people would disagree. They will say he's been there at least. If you're gauging by the fact that he was at the BETs and actually won it, if you gauge by the fact that he's been on certain stages, even for Stonebwoy. So if you gauge about the fact that he's played festivals and he's doing the festival circuit, obviously recently they played Global Citizen. There should have been some of these things should have been a basis for why he played Global Citizen and is playing other shows, right? Which meant that the investment they are putting in is working for them in the ways I should.
But my own, you work for me bad. Pass them my own.
Shatta.
Yeah.
You see your video where Beyonce see where take fall in love with you. At that time where they write the lyrics, production, post-production video, then you had a management team.
No.
You had hold on. I know sure say you did.
Me I never so to correct that, I never get management team before. Yeah. Because everything it is me where they decide.
Thank
you.
you.
So what role did Bulldog, Julio and everybody play?
Let me wrap up.
So they were like my representatives, they represent
agent.
Me. Yeah, agents. They represent me when I have to maybe meetings,
Bulldog would disagree. Because I saw Bulldog work harder than that.
No, Bulldog's work.
Because I was involved in that.
Okay.
I personally saw Bulldog work harder than how you talk about.
Yeah, but Bulldog never gave me money to shoot video. Bulldog never invested in my craft.
He was not the investor, but as a manager. In the management team,
that's what
was effective.
That's what I'm saying. It was a team that I created myself. You understand me? That come manage me. But your management will be go and represent
for me.
Yes.
Then it's on you that you did not appoint an effective management team.
That's why I'm saying that where we come from music and where we can reach for music, we saw certain things to be the way it was. Because for now, even people who say, because Bulldog my manager, so he be in, they give me money, he be in, they give me everything.
But they're getting it wrong.
Yeah, but they're getting it wrong, because that is where I'll come in and say, I was taking decisions for myself because I was watching the ups and downs, the lapses in the industry, and how some people they move their things, and because say constantly if you talk say I know come for award and no say award no good, but the time I did Blue Lagoon.
but Wale, take a look at it.
Hold on. Sadiq, you have 2 questions. You've done 6.
No. Just take a look at it this way. In the whole Beyonce collaboration, Leslie played a certain role in the pitching.
Yeah.
Because they did, in fact, pitch, regardless of the fact that there was a lookout for Pan-African talents. There was a pitching they took in and stuff like that, which means that there is a template, a way to be able to gain the attention of the world. And that's why I also share in and agree with the people that this is a template that worked for you. This is somebody that knew you. This is somebody that was working with you. In fact, I worked with Leslie as well. And there was some level of pitching to Beyonce's team to get all of these things done and all of that, which means that it was a template. Couldn't you have run with a similar template to ensure that you built traction in the ways that made sense for any other investor from across the world to come to you?
So, to be really frank with this, all of us, including Leslie and everybody, was shocked when we had that call from Beyonce's team. Because Beyonce ready to come on the ground. Right. People listen to my brother Rasta here because what he's saying, those are the realities. People listen to Sadiq because what Sadiq will tell you, those are the realities.
Yeah.
Mercury, people listen to him because what Mercury is saying is true because we are in the current times.
Yeah.
When Amachi the day Daddy Lumba and all those people were there were the record labels there. Those days Cantamanto was there. Yeah, investors were there. Yes, I mean, if you go to Cantamanto, you see shops.
Yeah.
That to call it 200 million and not 300 million. Now
what do they call it? Forward money or upfront money? Or they have some money. They have some money. They call it.
They have some name. They call it.
Yeah.
Front money.
Front money or something like that. Yeah.
And people are getting it. I heard that from the cassettes, from the book bags, from the Bradford. They were getting it.
Yeah.
But it's because we didn't have people like the Sadiqs that you guys around those times, so we couldn't hold that.
Yeah.
Is that Andy Dossi?
Yes, that's him. That's the short man.
You will suffer.
Why will you suffer?
What you did with Bulldog on radio, you suffer. You and Bulldog.
Anyway. What's the issue?
Why is it you're threatening me with your spectacles?
What's the issue with Bulldog? I mean, I think as somebody that I would want to.
There's no issue. No, Sadiq, let's go on. There's no issue. When we start, we'll go. I need Shatta's opinion or something.
There's an issue. You can't tell me there's no. You can't tell me there's no issue. You can't tell me. You can't tell me.
Yes.
Are you Shatta Wale? Are you Shatta Wale? What do you do? Don't let us go.
Make it talking matter.
And don't
let me tell people where I bought this jalabia from for you.
I don't want to laugh.
I bought it in Dubai.
No, listen, this thing is very, very serious.
It's very, very serious.
What is serious?
What?
Kaswa.
What is serious?
What is serious is that I know the fear him. I will make you know.
If you do, I will make Sadiq call Zongo boys for you, right?
Zongo boys.
I beg you before some guy.
There's a big problem here.
So the issue with me and Bulldog is that from last year to now, Bulldog has been calling me and I don't pick.
Oh,
maybe I need to just apologize to him that fine. He doesn't know because I've spoken to Bulldog on my plans. He knows my plans, and I've told him.
But why didn't you pick his score? You're supposed to.
Yes. I want to surprise him myself. You understand me?
Oh, you're buying him a car?
Not even a car. Me, I want to buy Bulldog houses. Not one. You see the way Sadiq is saying he's defending my thing and stuff. Like, yeah, Bulldog has been a manager that, every artist in Ghana would envy to get. You understand me? Because this be some guy even my brother. You understand me? Hey, my big brother. So basically,
he worked hard for
he's worked hard. You understand me? Where Bulldog has worked to and where he's gotten to. Sometimes if you understand say, the road when he catch sometime, if you stop, make some cars can pass. Yeah, otherwise you could get accident. Bulldog has done his part, and now what I see that Bulldog can do, that is what I'm looking for, so I can bring him back home. So basically, if they call me, that be the problem because if they call me, I know they pick. If you say maybe I vex some or anything, but me too, that be hard day. Like,
but have you had this conversation with him?
Oh, Bulldog knows that I've told him my plans. That's what I'm saying. He knows the plans I have, but he didn't know that I'll stop picking the scores.
Yeah.
And not picking the scores is what is bringing us problem. Call picking. So Bulldog, they love me.
So it's okay. Pick the calls and let's move forward.
Okay, Bulldog, I'll pick the calls.
I have a question for you, and it's not a question from me. Take a listen to you know your big brother Dennis Tyria, Radical D, Akwaaba UK.
Yeah.
All right, he did say something. He had a conversation with Lexus Bill last Thursday on Personality Profile, and during that conversation, he said this. I'd want you to take a listen.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Do you think any Ghanaian artist can sell out the O2 20,000 space?
At present, no. Okay, I'll just bring you straight down. Look at what Ghanaian artists on record as we speak is even sold a 5,000 capacity venue in the UK. The closest you maybe get is Reggie Rockstone and Sarkodie at Stratford Rex, but that was years back. It was about just 4,000 if I'm right. I mean, the biggest capacity down there that we've ever filled was Brixton Academy, which is over 4,000 plus, and that was Lumba, Kojo Entry, and I think how much they did all together, 1994.
Okay, so we have Samini, Stone Boy.
Yeah.
Shatta Wale,
yeah.
Sarkodie. I mean, all S's. I mean,
yeah.
We've got Kiddy, Kwame Eugene. Now we've got Black Sheriff. If we put all these artists together, Radical D, yes. Tell me, would they fill the 20,000 O2?
We could try. That's all I can say.
Oh my goodness.
We could try.
This is heartbreaking.
Time Shatta Wale song. Wale, that's what I mean. When they do remix and feature me,
that's what Sadiq is saying. No, we have to. You see me, you guys for helping me could do the best of Shatta Wale.
The best of Shatta Wale.
And that night, I beg. All that was we are rooming for VGM.
They for bring on.
Make it one. You know, like Bentron.
Including the one Joe Metal win.
The one Joe Metal, you know Niala, you know the award is not for you, bring it.
Now, let us go back to what Dennis said. He says no Ghanaian artist can fill the O2. What's your take on that?
Because you see, day to day they do one-man promotion. When you go to London, when Dennis wants to do a show, is that he will take flyers to barber shop, saloon, all those things. That's what they do. When Whiskey does a show, do you hear the name of the person that did the show?
No.
Okay, Waterland came up. If it wasn't because of Sadiq, we know plenty people for outside, they don't know say Sadiq do, but they hear the name Waterland. It's a teamwork. I get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Companies where they do Live Nation, they do show for maybe Whiskey. You understand me? When I promoters for outside, the reason why me I don't really like travel too much is when they say they do show for outside and you go, they won't take you go some Ghana restaurant, go chop banku small, make the Ghanaians see you. Even in Ghana, when you go to our villages to go and perform, they say, oh, umpia, umumba. Whiskey will put a flyer out within 3 minutes, 4 minutes, sold out. It's a company that is working. So if Dennis, Alodia, and all those people can't get themselves attached to those companies to work, then this be the talk you go they come from him off. Because me, Shatta Wale, I believe say if I get a Live Nation behind me, I go fix O2.
Hands down.
Yes. So they shouldn't come. You see, sometimes it's because of what they go get. That's why they talk like this. You understand me? And sometimes they pay me say when an artist who know they understand say no, that is not how it's done. Every year, Alodia will come to Ghana and come and say, we don't have money, but we are trying. You people should help us. So, but ask yourself, where does the ticket money go? Maybe he's building some house at Teshinungwa, we don't know. So we should be serious with the work. Sometimes when you talk like this, you are even killing the industry more. You understand me? Daddy Lumba, if he has Live Nation, he can sell O2 30,000. It's just a company work. Like we have to understand that and say, you know, be one man work. Like the way Buddha can sit and just say, this and they can use manpower. No? Yes, we'll be using manpower for years. You understand me? So it's not a one man work. So I believe that if they say things like this, they should be careful because we they try to go the industry. Recently, you have been doing beautiful things. Sadiq has been doing a whole lot of beautiful things for us. You understand me? And it's bright. You understand me? They make the future be bright. See the way Black Hole they move 7 since. If Black Hole want to do a show for London right now, where maybe Empire will contact maybe a Live Nation to do a show for him, 20,000 Black Sheriff will sell their hands down. He can't tell us that no Ghanaian artist can sell O2. I can put my feet on and say Black Sheriff can do that now, as we are there now. And me, I go perform. Black Chevy, they do show for that. I go perform. Make Dennis he did it. He go to dance for the crowd. I go throw donuts. Hey, so sometimes you should just accept that we have done certain mistakes. And like last week I talked to Sadiq, where they tell me say the past life where we live, be now. Hey, things change.
Yeah.
And Kwade has said that in his music. If we don't accept that fact, Dennis will come and say this year he's doing Akwaba UK again, and you come and take another set of artists. Then you see party in the park. All the people that come to party in the park, they know Dennis personally. They know him personally. So you give me a ticket. But you can't do that to Live Nation, because it's a whole about 4 man joining hands together, and this is not like a 14 man or 15. See, I work with Beyonce. The staff, the crew that work with us were like 100 people.
Very huge.
You understand me? So sometimes they shouldn't say these things, because when you say this, you won't discourage me, because I know where the path is. It's just that I've not gotten that label to come and say, Shatta, we want to push your works out there. We want to make sure you are getting to this level. That's what I'm saying. Make it if like make with Macam, make Empire say they go do show for Black Sheriff for London right now. The boy is going to fill 20,000 or even 30,000. They go call police. Say, who is Black Sheriff? Who, please? So Dennis, please, you're lying.
On Monday we will start a new
chapter. From Monday we'll start a new chapter.
So GOG album release on Monday.
Yeah, let's wait till Monday.
So Monday.
I'm using Studies English.
So Monday. Yeah. Charlie, any special message you want to give to anybody? We are bringing our conversation to a close. I've loved it.
Okay,
I've loved
so
it.
Monday because
it's what's your
can you give us a track list for the whole
for the GOG?
For the GOG.
He wants the track list
you
for
GOG.
You
have to buy a domain at Tiptoe Lane before I can give you that. Buy domain Tiptoe Lane.
It's for your own good. I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to the host. And all of a sudden, they come rush for here. Give us track list.
But the album.
If you don't give track list, you will not be dance or what?
Hey,
yes.
You want to take my crown for me, Andy?
What be the track list?
You're threatening me with my album.
What be the track list? Okay, track one.
Track one.
Intro.
Okay, make I just sing. If I don't sing the track one for
no,
make I just sing the track. Okay.
You go give me invoice or be free.
Yeah, no, I did sing.
What did you do?
That's a brand new
song. But the
song.
song no come out. Why have I sing for you?
The title of that song is.
Listeners, the guy was actually just opening and closing his mouth.
Sign language. Yeah. You like the song? Yeah. You like it sweet.
I like the beat.
This one I don't mix. Yeah, so George, before I leave here, I just want to say on my birthday, like Monday is my birthday, and I'm releasing my album. And that day, I just want I give every driver, for Ghana, Shaxi. Yeah. So
Lovely.
that day, Shaxi is going to be open freely from Monday to Wednesday.
Nice.
So any driver we there, at least you want to enjoy the Shaxi and understand nobody could pay anything. Everybody should just come on the app, use the app, enjoy it, make money from it, and just see how beautiful it is. So that at least when you subscribe, you understand. Because I want them to understand the app. So Monday, that's my gift for my drivers and my fans too. Monday, I try to do something small too for my new beach house where I buy. So,
the South Labadi one.
Yeah, the South Labadi.
The glass house.
Yeah, so I invite everybody.
You should have the Bulldog surprise on the Monday as well. Because you see, they tell me say when we are growing, we have to amend and go. You two on Monday amend and grow.
Oh, Monday. Right, see, they love me too much. If you call, it this is not be the first time. So that if you call me and say, but me travel for all you now. Sometimes I just want to. So I love him, I just want to surprise him sometimes, but I don't know. Say the love where he catch right now. They say like for marry, the way you do. So Monday, I'll also invite Bulldog to
solid.
No, and if I come, because
he will come.
It's just that I want us to enjoy something. Sometimes Andy said me and the fighter, but sometimes I just want God to surprise me with something. Then Andy, stop looking at my face like that. It's very bad.
I have to look at you. How do you go on a TV show? You are talking about people who are blocking your chances. Then you mention my name.
Yes.
Yes, then.
Because you see all the people that are coming to you.
Is this guy okay, pa?
You are my guy. You are my brother.
I'm not your
No,
guy.
I'll fight. People don't know that I'm a brother. Tell them that I'm a brother. I'm not your junior brother.
Enemy one.
I'm not your junior brother. I'm your step brother.
Go.
I'll go. Please. So George, let me finish. So I want to give some few things out to my fans on Monday. Just to thank them, for supporting me all this year.
Monday is Shattabration.
Yeah, Monday is the whole
Shattabration.
So I even want to go and see Dampare. And then Monday, so if he's coming to work, you shouldn't even wear uniform. Monday, even if I see the president, if he come and make some statement, I say, President, holiday, yeah, G2mo, and G2mo. So Monday is going to be a beautiful time. Everybody from the industry too. I'm going to invite them to my place. I'm trying to fix some few furniture. I want to do them nice. Also at least so it's going to be beautiful on Monday, and that's what I want to tell everybody.
Shatta Wale. This one says, salute to my king, Shatta Wale. Pa, 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 pa. Keep winning, Godfather. That one is coming in from Evander. GQ, please tell Shatta Wale, October 21st is my birthday. On that day, Momo for Cry, Libra Movement, Jam is sticking inside. I then send that one in.